Day trading isn't for everyone, kid. And that's not a judgment. It's a reality. Most people only discover after the market has already taken something from them, because the version of day trading that gets sold online is clean, fast, exciting, and controlled, while the real version is noisy, repetitive, emotionally exhausting, and deeply unforgiving to those who come in with the wrong expectations. I didn't understand that in my early years. I thought day trading was simply a faster way to get where I wanted to go, a shortcut for people willing to work harder, stare longer, react quicker. What I didn't realize was that speed doesn't amplify skill. First, it amplifies weakness, and day trading has a way of dragging every unexamined flaw in your personality straight into the light. I've watched brilliant people fail at day trading, not because they lacked intelligence, but because they couldn't tolerate uncertainty, minute by minute, tick by tick, without needing resolution. Day trading demands a very specific relationship with time, money, and emotion. You're forced to make decisions repeatedly under pressure, often with incomplete information, while knowing that hesitation and impulsiveness are punished almost equally. Some people thrive in that environment. Most don't. And there's no shame in that, only danger in denying it. Early on, I assumed that if someone struggled with day trading, it meant they hadn't found the right strategy yet. That's the lie that keeps people stuck. The truth is harsher and simpler. Some minds are not built for constant exposure. Day trading doesn't give you the luxury of distance. You don't get time to cool off. You don't get to sleep on decisions. Losses hit immediately, and so does the temptation to react. If you're someone who needs certainty validation or emotional closure, day trading will grind you down quietly and consistently. I learned this watching friends burn out one by one, talented people who could analyze markets beautifully on higher time frames, but unraveled when forced to act repeatedly inside a single session. The screen became a mirror they didn't want to look into. Realistic expectations matter because day trading doesn't reward effort the way most jobs do. You can do everything right on a given day and still lose money. You can execute flawlessly and walk away red. That disconnect between behavior and immediate reward is tolerable for some personalities and psychologically devastating for others. And the market doesn't care which one you are. It doesn't adjust itself to suit your needs. Day trading also demands acceptance of monotony, something no one talks about. Most days are not thrilling. They're boring, slow, filled with waiting and restraint. The excitement comes from being wrong, not right. And if you're chasing stimulation, you'll overtrade just to feel alive. I've seen it happen countless times. People don't blow up because they lack setups. They blow up because they can't sit still. And then there's the issue of expectations around income. Day trading income is uneven, inconsistent, and emotionally destabilizing if you rely on it too early. One good week can be followed by 3 flat ones. One mistake can erase days of progress. If you need predictability, if your financial life can't absorb variance, day trading will turn stress into a constant companion. That pressure seeps into your decisions, whether you admit it or not. You start forcing trades not because they're good, but because you need them to be good. And that's when objectivity disappears. Over the years, I came to understand that the people who succeed at day trading share a narrow set of traits: emotional neutrality, comfort with boredom, respect for rules, and the ability to detach self-worth from outcomes. They don't need action. They don't need validation. They don't need to be right. They treat trading like execution, not expression. Those traits can be built, but not everyone is willing or able to endure the process required to build them. And here's the part most people don't want to hear. You don't need to day trade to be successful in markets. Swing trading, position trading, investing. These approaches suit far more people, and often produce better long-term results with less psychological damage. Day trading is not a higher level of trading. It's a narrower one. It demands more intensity, more self-regulation, more tolerance for noise. Choosing not to day trade isn't failure, it's alignment. The market offers many paths, but only if you're honest about who you are and what you can sustain. My respect for day trading grew over time, not because it made me rich quickly, but because it showed me how precise you have to be to survive it. It stripped away fantasy and replaced it with realism. It taught me that wanting something badly is irrelevant if the structure of your mind isn't suited for it. And that understanding didn't make me cynical. It made me selective. Selective about when to trade, how to trade, and whether a particular style truly fit my temperament. Because the real question isn't whether day trading works. It's whether it works for you day after day, without turning you into someone you don't recognize. And that's a question only honest experience can answer. Not marketing, not success stories, not screenshots, and certainly not hope. Because hope without alignment is just another way the market takes your money. And that realization only fully settles in when you stop asking whether day trading is possible and start asking whether the life it demands is one you are willing and able to live. Because once you see that clearly, the noise fades and the right path reveals itself, whether it leads you into day trading or away from it. And that clarity begins the moment you accept that honesty with yourself is the real gatekeeper. Because once you stop trying to force day trading to fit your life and start asking whether your life can actually support the demands of day trading, the illusion cracks, and what's left is something far more useful than motivation clarity. I've seen people step away from day trading after that realization and finally breathe again, finding success in slower styles that let them think sleep live. And I've seen a smaller number lean into day trading with eyes open, accepting the grind, the boredom, the emotional taxation, and the years it takes before consistency even begins to show its face. Both choices are valid. What's dangerous is pretending the choice doesn't exist. Day trading punishes denial. It punishes the trader who needs action to feel worthy, who needs daily affirmation, who mistakes busyness for progress. And over time, I learned that the market isn't cruel when it filters people out of day trading. It's efficient. It pushes you toward the style that matches your temperament, whether you like it or not. And the sooner you listen, the less pain it takes. Looking back now, I don't regret the years I spent day trading, but I also don't romanticize them. They taught me precision discipline, emotional restraint, and respect for my own limits, and those lessons carried forward into every other style I traded afterward. Day trading wasn't a destination for me. It was a furnace. It burned away fantasy and left behind whatever was solid enough to remain. And that's the part most people misunderstand. Day trading isn't about speed or intelligence or bravery. It's about tolerance. Tolerance for uncertainty, for monotony, for repeated emotional exposure without release. If you have that tolerance and you're willing to build the rest slowly, deliberately, without shortcuts, day trading can be a craft you practice with calm professionalism. If you don't, no amount of strategy will save you. And kid, that's not a failure, it's information. The market isn't asking you to prove anything. It's asking you to choose honestly. Because the real success isn't day trading itself. It's aligning your trading with who you actually are, not who you wish you were. And if this story helped you see day trading more clearly, without the shine, and without the fear, take a moment to leave a comment with your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe, so I can keep sharing the lessons the market spent a lifetime teaching me.